Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this Friday, August 18th. I'm Nicole Nalepa, and we're going to take a look at your top stories in a moment. But first, we got to get right over to Scott Haney, who has a very special update for those of us who are just getting ready to get out to work and school. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Nicole. Thanks so much. Early warning weather alert this morning. And that's because we have two severe thunderstorm warnings in effect right now. We're talking about Hartford, Holland, and Windham counties. That is in effect until 7:45. And then we've got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for New Haven, Middlesex, and New London. That is in effect until 7:30 this morning. Let these storms pass you on by. Now, there's the possibility of severe weather. We talked about it all day yesterday, and we're talking about it this morning. It did come to fruition. We have two severe thunderstorm warnings out there. It was interesting enough, because there were no severe thunderstorm warnings overnight, but this morning that has come to fruition. Two severe thunderstorm warnings in play. What does that mean? Winds gusting in excess of 40 to 50 to 60 miles an hour. Hail is a possibility. Strong gusty winds again. Lightning, thunder, the whole 9 yards. So be careful out there. Again, if you can, let these storms pass you on by. You can see the direction of these storms is moving towards the north and to the east. So I know it's not raining or lightning or thundering in parts of northeast and southeast Connecticut this morning, but it will be. So grab the umbrella, and if you can, stay indoors until this whole system passes on by. We're dealing with the worst of it right now. You'll notice in central Connecticut that severe weather continues to churn its way through Hartford, and for New Haven, and for Middlesex, and for portions of even Windham County. You're starting to see a little bit of that rain. But the back edge of the system is pushing through. It'll be done and through here by about 9, 10 o'clock this morning. So we are in alert mode for torrential rain. Isolated flooding is possible. There could even be some flash flooding. If you see something that's flooded, don't drive around it. Don't drive through it, drive around it, okay, and turn around. Isolated strong to severe storms are with us this morning. Wind gusts, lightning, hail, and there's that slight chance for a tornado, although that's looking very minimal. We're keeping our fingers crossed. Damaging wind, flooding, and lightning all associated with this cluster of activity. The severe threat, level 1, that has come to fruition. And the visibility, excessive rain, we're at level 1 as well. Visibility down all across the state where it is pouring. Half a mile, 1.5 at Bradley, half a mile at Brainerd, half a mile in Meriden, Goose Eggs in Chester, and a little bit better in Groton where the storm hasn't yet rolled in. Now, throughout the day today, we're going to get better. 10, noon, 3, 6. We're going to start to get a little bit better. That's good news. Also for the shoreline, we're going to get a little bit better. We could be under abundant sunshine later this afternoon. We just got to get through this morning. Not a bad looking shot in Old Saybrook this morning. Things are still wet there, though. You can see the liquid on the lens. We'll take you to Torrington right now. Torrington, you guys are in the moderate rain category. New Haven, you guys are just coming out of the moderate to heavy rain, and New London, you're getting ready for the moderate to heavy rain. What an ominous looking sky there. Futurecast, tomorrow's weather today. By 9 o'clock, it's all pushing out of here, and for the rest of the forecast, we're looking good right on into the weekend. Current temperatures are in the low 70s. Look at these winds associated with these gusty thunderstorms. These are sustained. They don't include the gusts to 40, 50, possibly even 60 miles an hour with those embedded thunderstorms. Dew points are also cranking. It's so humid out there this morning, but these numbers will be coming down as we move through the weekend, even later on this afternoon. Look at that drop by later on. Saturday, Sunday, even portions of Monday look good before some showers roll in Tuesday morning. Wednesday looks good. So here are your headlines. Storms are coming. Storms are here. Storms until about noon, and then clearing later today. Foggy start. Storms are here. And your forecast for today calls for temperatures in the upper 70s, low 80s. Overnight tonight, look how cool and refreshing it's going to be. Drier air rolls in. And then your 7-day forecast. Once we get through the storms this morning, the rest of the day looks good, as does the weekend. All right, Nicole, we'll send it back to you.
I'll take it from here, Scott. Thank you.
Back to you.
It's okay. A Canterbury man accused of taking advantage of a child is expected in court today. 23-year-old Hunter Calais is charged with sexual assault in the 2nd degree. Now, investigators say he took advantage of a child he was supposed to mentor. Plainville police arrested Calais yesterday, but say the incident happened 3 years ago. He's in jail on a $25,000 bond. Former employees at Connecticut Christmas tree shops feel like they've been blindsided. Last week, the retail chain closed for good, but many workers who worked through the liquidation sale tell us they haven't received their final paycheck. We reached out to the liquidation company, which says those employees could get paid today or early next week. We are tracking developing news in Waterbury. 3 Catholic churches will close for good. The Archdiocese of Hartford has confirmed that Blessed Sacrament, St. Joseph, and St. Peter's Paul will all be shut down and merge with other churches this fall. Church leaders say a priest shortage is causing the closures. The Archdiocese hopes the move will bring communities from different areas together and help them renew their faith. A man from Bloomfield is now out of jail this morning after police arrested him in connection to a violent street takeover in Tolland. So this man, Mark Trayvon Mann, faces multiple charges, including rioting and damaging a car. It all stems from an incident back in May. Police say hundreds of people, as you can see here, blocked an intersection and then just started jumping on this car that was simply just trying to pass through. The owners of a popular new London cafe aren't sure when they'll be able to reopen after the inside of their restaurant was damaged by a fire. We first brought this to you as breaking news yesterday morning. The fire damaged the Muddy Waters Cafe on Bank Street yesterday. Luckily, no one was hurt, but investigators are still trying to figure out how the fire started. The business owners say they'll reopen as soon as the building is deemed safe. Progress is being made in the teacher shortage in our state as schools prepare for the new year. Connecticut's education commissioner says the state has attracted 400 teachers from surrounding states. This comes after the state made it easier to transfer certifications. The average starting salary, $48,000 a year, but the U.S. Secretary of Education recommends $60,000. Hurricane Hilary threatens to bring rain and flooding to parts of Southwest America. The hurricane is right now a Category 4 storm headed to Mexico's Baja Peninsula. Small changes in the hurricane's track, though, could change the forecast for the most intense wind and rain. That's it for today's top stories. We thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News. Remember, be weather aware this morning. You can get those updates anytime on the weather app and on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day.